It's time, race fans. You're watching weekly racing at Lake of the Ozarks Speedway, brought to you by
Black and White Roofing, Jefferson City Autoplex, Lake Recharge and Fire Equipment, The Lodge at Port Arrowhead, Chuck Yao, The Land Pro, Show Me Heating and Air Conditioning, Trailer Trends, Vaughn Pool and Spa, Whittles Pub and Grill, Apollo Porta Potties and Pumping Services, Casey's General Store, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, Purcell Tire Services, Logboat Brewing Company, Martin Metal, All Weather Roofing and Restoration, Ozark Barge and Docks, and Passing By.
Who doesn't love free tickets, dinners, and attraction passes? Did you know that by simply liking Lake TV's Facebook page, you're eligible to participate in our weekly Facebook giveaway? Lake TV has concert and show tickets, minor mics and big surf passes, along with lake apparel and car washes. You could even win dinners to Captain Ron's, JJ's at the Copper Pot, or chances are along with many others. And don't forget about gift cards to one of the lake's hottest shops. So, what are you waiting for? Go to Lake TV on Facebook and maybe you'll be our next big winner.
Well, the 7-11 machine will be rolling off from the pole position. That's going to be Brian Strong out of Odessa, Missouri. Next door, we have the one of Stephen Hughes. Row number 2, the 8 of Rocky Rono, the 20 of Dave Baldwin. From row number 3, the 51 of Alan Guthrie, the 43 of Larry Quint, and the 21 of Alan Clark bringing up the rear. Well, some pretty close quarter racing through turns 1 and 2. The 51 machine of Alan Guthrie acting like Ding Dong Danny Crane out there, quickly racing his way into the lead. Well, is Guthrie streaking away with the lead. Now the 21 of Alan Clark on the move as he will work his way into the runner-up spot. Oh, and somebody bouncing it off the wall on the backstretch. The 51 machine of Guthrie into the fence here on the backstretch. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Well, Guthrie must have pulled the old chin strap down a little bit too tight, cutting off the blood supply as he piled her up in the fence here on the backstretch. Well, that's certainly a rough way to end the evening in this exhibition event. The 51 of Guthrie into the fence here on the backstretch. That car heavily damaged on the front end. Well, his early exit, a great break for the 21 of Alan Clark. Now inherits the lead to number 8 of Rocky Rono into the runner-up position. The 7-11 of Brian Strong now sits third, followed by the 43 of Larry Quint. The number 1 of Stephen Hughes and the 20 of Dave Baldwin. How they sit as we'll get back to the green flag action this time. Well, trouble now. The 8 machine of Rocky Rono off the pace will look to make his way to the pit area. Well, in the flag stand, Logan McCubbin making ready with a white flag and have it next time by 2 to go. Well, I apologize. He crossed him up. We were halfway there. Apologize about the misinformation. Well, trouble now, the 43 machine of Larry Quint. That vintage air escaping the right front tire on the 43 will send him out of this one. Well, the lap's winding down, the 43 machine of Quint exiting the speedway midway down the backstretch, flat right front tire will stymie his effort with us here tonight. Well, we've got a white flag in the air this time as the 21 machine of Alan Clark running away with the vintage action here tonight. Well, the rest of the field taking a white flag as your race winner, the 21 of Alan Clark to the checkers. Well, it's the 21 Alan Clark winner of your Show Me Vintage Racing Association event. Well, feature winner Alan Clark being directed to Lake Ozark Speedway Victory Lane. We'll have him over here in just a moment for a little interview here in Victory Lane. All right, race fans, we'll have a brief word with our feature winner here in just a moment. Word is just about 10 minutes we'll be rolling our first feature event trackside. Time to get up, stretch your legs, make that quick run. Little boys, little girls room, pop into the snack bar, get refueled, ready to roll. Well, Ed Franco is going to be joining feature winner of the vintage action, Alan Clark, in Lake Ozark Speedway Victory Lane. Once again, race fans, just about 10 minutes from now, that first feature event rolling trackside. Get up, stretch your legs, make that quick run to the restroom, snack bar, pop in, get you a bucket full, tell them to throw a frosty log boat in the bucket. Be back 10 minutes from now for our first feature event. Well, Big Ed, what do you think of that vintage action?
Thanks, Doug. Whoa, I like this. How many people enjoyed that? It's neat to see that old stuff. I was back in the 70s again. I remember when they really raced these cars. That's all you get to see, them coupes and stuff like that. My papa was a race car driver back in the coupe days. Everybody giving him a round of applause. At number 21, that's Alan Clark. Woo! He's got a little hand-painted Becky on the car. This is old school. That's his sister. Come on over here, Mr. Clark. How long you been racing these type things?
First time in.
No way. Turn around and look at them crowd. Everybody give him a round of applause.
Since 1997.
It was his first time racing, everybody, since 1997. He hadn't been in this car before. Whose car was this, an original?
Alan Gruffy. Alan Gruffy.
Alan Gruffy. Where was he from? Raymore, Missouri. Where did he race most of the time?
All around Kansas City.
All around Kansas City, so it would have been Lakeside, I-70. And what year is this car, and what is it?
63 Fairlane.
It's a 1963 Fairlane. What size of motors it got in it, do you know?
Got a 466.
466. Was it a good time to drive?
Have fun. Hell yeah.
Had fun? Hell yeah, he said. Well, that's great. Everybody, one more time, giving this man a round of applause. How many other cars just travel with this series normally?
17 or 17.
Black and White Roofing has a passion for using the latest technology to install a new roof on your home or business.
Warranties are transferable when you work with Black and White Roofing, adding value to your investment. And we also offer a lifetime warranty on our craftsmanship. If you're working with insurance, make Black and White Roofing your first call. You'll be working with disciplined pros. Veteran owned and operated, the team at Black and White Roofing has served in the armed forces, bringing a level of discipline to business often imitated but never duplicated.
Black and White Roofs it right.